Hello, viewers. I'm here to give you my thoughts of the WWE2K15 roster as we know it. Now, keep in mind, this is not complete, so I'm going to give you the thoughts on the roster as we know it. So here we go. First, we have Adrian Neville, the current NXT champion. It's unique that NXT is being allowed in this game, because, you know, WWE, even though it's been around for a couple years, WWE has never recognized it until now. So, it's good that these guys are going to get their, I guess, chance of fame in a video game, so to speak. So, yeah, that's nice. Excuse me a minute. So, okay, after Adrian, we have AJ Lee, the current 3-time Divas champion. This was a no-brainer. Then we have Alberto Del Rio, and it'll probably be his last WWE game because of his recent release. Then we have Bad News Barrett with his bull hammer. We have the Animal Batista, who still hasn't came back from promoting Guardians of the Galaxy yet. So I guess was his whole thing just for that? Was his whole return just so he could promote that movie? Because if it was, then him winning the Royal Rumble was pointless. We have, of course, Big E. Not Big E Langston, just Big E. I still don't understand why you dropped the Langston from his name. I don't understand some of these name changes that WWE has done, but whatever. Then we have The Big Show. He's a mainstay in WWE games, so I think he's only missed one in his entire career, and it was SmackDown 2. Could be wrong, though. Bo Dallas. Do all you believe? Because you get to have Bo Dallas in WWE 2K15. Yeah, Booker T, even though he's not on the 2K site. It's kind of odd and strange. But he's not on the 2K site, but he's there. But he's in the game. This was confirmed by WWE.com a few weeks ago, a couple months ago. Bray Wyatt. What's there to be said? It's a shame what's happened to Bray Wyatt, really, but that's life sometimes. When you have a character like Bray Wyatt that you can't use to the full extent because of PG stuff, it's, Brie Bella. Mrs. Daniel Bryan and her Brie mode, or whatever. The absentee WWE champion, the sandwich salesman, Brock Lesnar. Anyone think that it was a real massive, stupid point to give this guy the title, since he's apparently going to be gone for the last 3 months of this year and probably won't be back till around the Royal Rumble, and he's the WWE champion? Because I doubt they give Ambrose and Rollins a chance to main event things. I doubt that they get that I doubt they get that opportunity. Cameron, I don't care about. I've never cared about this woman. I've never cared about Cameron since she was on Tough Enough, that Tough Enough show from 3 years ago. Cesaro, the King of Swing, although he's prohibited from using the swing now because he gets too overdoing it. I don't know why you would bar someone from doing a move like that, but whatever. Hey, I'm not the WWE, am I? Chris Jericho, a mainstay. Cody Rhodes, Sans Stardust gimmick. Although I'm sure Stardust will probably be released as DLC. This doesn't surprise me at all. It just doesn't. Corey Graves from NXT. This is kind of a surprise, because the other NXT people we know I kind of saw coming once I found out about NXT being in the game. But Corey Graves is a surprise. So, nice. CM Punk, a guy who's going to have a lot of controversy surrounding him being in this game because of how he left the company. But what can the WWE really do about it? He's in the main one-player mode that is across all versions of the game, so they can't really pull the guy out. So, because they can't pull him out, it's kind of hard to, you know, for them to do much. Curtis Axel. Man, has his career dropped, ditter than a brick, hasn't it? Damian Sand/Mizdow. Yeah, I know. This guy went from being a Money in the Bank winner to being a stunt double for The Miz. But, whatever. It's the way it is, isn't it? Daniel Bryan, the leader of the Yes Movement. Doesn't surprise me. He would have made a better cover than John Cena, but it's Cena, so. Darren Young. I have no idea what he's going to do about Titus O'Neil, but then again, Titus O'Neil's part of a team that is jobbing to a guy in a bunny suit, so I'm really not surprised. Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic French. Can I just say that keeping him face and giving him this character is actually the best thing the WWE did with him after they broke the Shield up? Because I think that this feud of him and Rollins has helped elevate both him and Rollins. Maybe not to the point of where Reigns is going to be, because Reigns is going to be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion at some point. The injury is a setback, but Dolph Ziggler doesn't surprise me at all. Doesn't surprise me. This is a guy who doesn't do much, but he at least managed to shake that he was a male cheerleader. That's always nice and well and good. Eric Rowan of the Wyatt family. Well, hey, I guess you'll get a sheet mask for creative wrestlers. There's not much I can say about Eric Rowan. I think he's the least. I think he has the least potential in the Wyatt family. Fandango. Think about this. Think about Fandango. He goes from defeating Chris Jericho at WrestleMania in his first match to being... He was eliminated by a bull in the Royal Rumble, and now he's basically nothing more than a jobber. He's Fandang Jobber. Well, that'd be a better name for him, huh? Goldust. He's one of the current tag team champions, but Goldust is one of these guys that keeps coming back and just wants to relive his glory days at times. But I admit he's been really good since his return, but he just wants to keep holding on. The two Hogans, who are PS4 and Xbox One exclusive as far as I know. I don't think it makes any sense to take DLC that'll cover two different systems, and actually make them just one system exclusive, especially when graphically wise you don't have to do much to make them PS3 graphically. And their renders look like PS3s. Excuse me a minute. Probably about 6 o'clock. Alright, then that's good. Jack Swagger. We the People. Guy who's had way too many chances in this company, but the Usos, the former tag team champions, who I really thought were just placeholders for the Ascension, but that shows you what I know. The cover boy, John Cena. Anyone who thought Cena wasn't going to be in this game is probably kidding themselves. Kane. Not Corporate Kane, Masked Kane, although he might come up with an alternate hire to be Corporate Kane, or Corporate Kane will be DLC. can Kane make his mind up what he wants to be? Does he want to be corporate or does he want to be masked Kane? He puts the mask back on, takes it off right after after Battleground, and he's corporate Kane again. Guy needs to make up his mind what he wants to be. Kofi Kingston, mainstay in these games, part of that failed New Nation idea that wasn't going to go nowhere, which actually would have been refreshing to his character. Luke Harper, probably the one of the Wyatt family out of him and Rowan that you want to give a singles push to. Mark Henry and The Miz, they're mainstays. That's all I got to say there. Naomi, so the talented Funkadactyl, who's not won the Divas Championship yet. Natalya. You know the interesting thing about Natalya? Total Divas is the reason that she's probably still employed. Nikki Bella, so the other Bella, who now you can actually tell them apart because of her implants, is in this game. R-Truth, we kind of knew. Randy Orton, come on, it's Randy Orton. He's in the Breakfast Club and all this other stuff. The guy who can't do a high-risk move anymore, he'd blow his knee out and should probably have a surgical repair kit on him at all times, Rey Mysterio. The People's Champion, The Rock. Roman Reigns, the head of the Roman Empire, apparently, is what his fans call him. That's all well and good and nice. Rusev, well, whatever he says. I don't speak Russian. I don't care about Vladimir Putin. But Vladimir Putin, in a way, will be in this game because it'll be a part of Rusev's entrance video. That's odd, isn't it? Ryback, the big guy. This guy could have been a massive face, and now he's nothing because WWE turned him heel for no reason. Sami Zayn, or El Generico, however you want to look at him. Santino Marella with his Cobra. Okay. Seth Rollins, Mr. Money in the Bank. Shawn Michaels, of course, he's part of 2K Showcase. Sheamus, who's been a mainstay of these games since he showed up. Stone Cold, you know, it's Stone Cold. Both Stings, the Crow and the Retro, which are the pre-order bonus. The Crow's unique, and so is the Retro. But it's going to be weird. You know, you're playing a Sting in a WWE game. That's weird. Summer Rae. Okay. Tamina Snuka, so she finally gets in a game, and she's irrelevant right now. Triple H, come on, it's the game, he's part of 2K Showcase. Tyson Kidd, his wife's more relevant than him, although he's got a very funny gimmick on NXT. Titus O'Neil, with no Heath Slater, so there's no Slater Gator. The Undertaker, it's the Undertaker. Xavier Woods, the former Consequences Creed, who, if you follow when NXT when he started booking himself from Angel Grove and says he was trained by the great Zack Taylor and Hip Hop Tito, the guy's a clear Power Ranger mark. He's a clear Power Ranger mark. Let's be honest about Xavier Woods here. Rob Van Dam, RVD, I wonder if they're paying him in weed. I wonder if his royalties come in weed. Ric Flair, Kevin Nash, of course they were confirmed on WWE.com. And there's Bill DeMott, who is in the game, but I don't know if he's playable as such. Also, John Laurinaitis is in the game, but I don't know if he's playable. When the full roster comes out, I'll give you my thought on the full roster. So, I'll tell you when the full roster comes out about my opinion on that. This is an interesting roster. I like the NXT involvement. So thanks for watching this video. If you like it, hit the like button down there, hit the subscribe button, and thank you for watching.